waves drown too deep, no strength to fight. 물결 속을 헤매고 있어.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. What is going on? Rabbit, Carolina, Bartman, Midnight, and Crystal. How are you doing tonight? Good to see everybody. It is Friday. Vanessa, what's going on? Good to see you as well. It is Friday indeed, my friends. It is Friday. Definitely ready for the weekend. I can tell you that for sure. Santiago, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. What can I expect in regard to love? I'm gay and single. There we go. All right, let's see what we have going on for Santiago in the love category. And to do that, let's get a good love deck. We do have, we'll go ahead with this one. This one's such a good one. It is underrated as a love deck, I think. The Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, I think, is one of the most underrated love decks that exists. It is just great overall for just about any reading that you need to do. This one, it's got it going on. It does. It has. It's going on. All right. Let's see what we got next in love for Santiago. What kind of good stuff is coming up? Well, it does look like that we do have a little bit of the justice feel there, a little bit of sort of balancing out. It seems that your love could be in extremes. In other words, sometimes we have one extreme to where love is just all over the place and we have just an abundance of love. And then the next time it's like we're not getting any, or we're just having problems finding someone. You have that mix, right? You go one extreme to the next. It never seems to sort of balance out. I think this is sort of getting into that point of balancing out at this point. Boo-boo. Welcome, Samantha. It is good to see you as well. But yeah, justice says things balance out. In other words, it's going to be a little more sort of scheduled. It's going to be a little more sort of predictable, things sort of getting in there. There is some factors, there is some people, I think, that you have sort of reached out to or you've had previous relationships with. I think they want to sort of come back, right? You have that 3 and that 2, almost that rebirth aspect of sort of having the domain, having the good relationship that was in the past. I think somebody from your past is kind of interested in maybe getting something back, maybe getting something going again. You definitely have that feel. We are sort of looking at the domain. We are looking at sort of the planning stages into the work. Again, so somebody from the past could be interested in reuniting, right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Crystal, welcome. What's going on? But yeah, that too, Carolina, thank you for your donation. But yeah, that too says you're not quite sure who it is. It's sort of like you have a little sort of hesitation with getting back in this person. You have a sort of a little bit of a drawing back. Like maybe I don't want to go forward with this. Maybe I don't want them to come back. But overall, I think it works out pretty decent. I mean, it's something that you definitely should look to and sort of try out, if nothing else, right? But anyway, but basically, somebody from your past is coming back. There we go. All right, Carolina, I got your question. You are now in the queue. Thank you again. I appreciate you. Who is next? We got Samantha. General reading for June. All right, we're looking at June already. Now, I know, Samantha, from previous readings that you had a little bit of an action in June. I think, if I remember correctly, you were going to meet somebody in June. You had things happening in June. It was like June was like busy. Little bit of that sort of unpredictability in June. Absolutely. Unpredictability in June sort of coming out there. So let's see how that is going to go indeed. All right. Paula is here. Welcome, Paula. It is so good to see you as well. What is going on? We got Paula. We got Midnight. Thank you for your donation. We got Andrew. We got Rabbit. Tammy is in here. Linda just joined. It is everybody. It is a Friday night party. I'm just saying. We were warming up through the week, and it is officially a party at this point. All right. General reading for June. I still think that you're sort of dragging some of April and May into June. You know what I mean? It really feels like you're dragging a little bit of extra baggage into June. I don't think that's going to be something that you definitely don't want, that you want to do, right? The Judgment card indicates that rebirth. It indicates all of these good things, all of these sort of fun things that are happening in June. And you definitely have that. You don't want to be dragging extra stuff, dragging some previous drama, dragging anything like that. Midnight, thank you for hosting Sunflower. Sunflower, let me know what your question is. But yeah, we don't want to drag that in there. We want fresh. June is literally about freshness. It is about meeting that person that I said you were going to meet in June. It is about sort of moving forward, getting into that next stage. I think that's big for you in the summer, definitely. As it warms up, it's heating up. I think it's literally heating up in yours as well. And you have that Knight of Cups. You've watched enough, Samantha. You know that's Mr. Romance. You know that relationship I was talking about is happening in June. It is coming in June. It is headed your way. And that Eight of Cups as well. It's time to walk away from some of the disappointment, walk away from some of the things that you've been sort of, hanging on to. Time to free up. It's time to restart. June, I think, is going to be that opportunity. And again, I think this summer you have a relationship. I think you have a big job opportunity. I think this summer is really big for you. I mean, I remember these previous things. I think the summer is going to be big, it's going to be booming, and it is going to be a voice from the sky that says, let's party. Let's literally party at that point. Midnight, yeah, you want to roll indeed. Paula, let me know what your question is. Midnight, thank you for hosting, Paul. I appreciate that. Carolina on my mind. Let's find out about the dream school. Carolina wants to know about a dream school. I think we could use the Dream Keeper's Tarot for this. I think the dream, is this the Dream Keeper Tarot for this. Boo Boo, thank you for your hosting of Diane. Diane, let me know what your question is. Is this the dream? This is the dream. No, is it? No, this is that minimalist tarot. Where's the Dream Keeper? I think we need the Dream Keeper Tarot for this. I'm sticking to my guns here and saying we need the Dream Keeper Tarot for this. There we go. The Dream School with the Dream Keeper Tarot. Yeah. See if the daughter is getting into this place. Let's see if they are going to be happy and content in this new school. Got the Ace of Wands. It shows that power. It shows that sort of moving towards that. You got we got 3 Knights. Wow. I'm going to say yes, based upon the Knight. Now, you know me. You've read my stuff. You've seen the videos. The Knight is such an action. The Knight is such an action card. It really sort of says fire. It is all about fire. It's all about getting moving. It's all about going forward, right? And that's what you want to see here. You want to see that moving forward into the dream school, into the new opportunities, into the good stuff. And you're ending with the Knight of Swords. It's just massive, powerful card that talks about moving forward and getting into things, right? Get the Knight of Pentacles with the stability, with the financial obligation, a little bit of that, but still with that stability, with that strength, with that, right? And then you have the King, and the King talks about the retired banker. It is about that stability. It is about getting where we need to be and settling in where we need to be. We got the King that settles. We have the two Knights that sort of move forward and launch forward. And that is what I'm talking about, especially with that Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands kind of warms everybody up. It says, I am doing what I need to be doing. I'm headed in the correct direction. We have nothing to stop you. We have no slowing cards. We have no stopping cards. We have no poor cards. We have no bad cards. It's all just this progressive move into the next big thing. Into the next big thing. I think that's what you want. I think that's what you want. So I'm going to go with yes. We're going to give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. And I'm just saying, that is looking good. And the Dream Keeper Tarot, it doesn't disappoint. I'm going to have to say now, it just does not disappoint. Now we have the Midnight Meditations hosting. Oh, no, we got Samantha first. Which astrological sign? The person that misses me the most. Let's check it out. Let's check it out with the astrological sign. Let's get a few cards in here, figure out what the astrological sign looks like, because you're looking at the Hierophant, you're looking at death. I'm just saying now. I think it's Scorpio. I think it's Scorpio that misses you most. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling. That's where we're going in for. I think it is Scorpio that misses you the most. I think that's where we're going. That is my final answer. Scorpio indeed. That's the one that misses you. That's the one. It has a little bit of volatility built in, there. But I think that is the one that misses you the most. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate your other donation. All right. Hosting Tammy. Tammy wants to know something. Go all out. Sunflower, how you been? Tammy, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Hosting Tammy. In the meantime, we'll go to Sunflower and Boo Boo. Boo Boo, what does Boo Boo want to know? Just a general. A little bit of the general. Let's go for it. Let's definitely launch forward into the general and see what we can dig up. For Boo Boo. Now, we know Boo Boo doesn't want the thought, but I think Boo Boo would be pretty welcoming to the Bumbleberry Hollows, because I overuse this deck pretty heavily. I'm gonna admit it now. I overuse this deck pretty heavily. I'm just saying, it's one of my favorites. It is one of those, I was excited about it. You know what I mean? You have those decks that you feel like they're soulmate decks. You feel like that they belong with you. They belong under your pillow. Bottom line, look at all this green. How nice is this? Look at that. We got pentacles. We got earning money. We got getting money. I think this is your time. This is your time to sort of get the money, earn the money. We're moving forward into that money thing. The King of Wands says you know how to do it. I think, Boo Boo, that you have that ability where you know how to get the money, you know how to sort of invest, you know how to earn, you know how to get new businesses going, you know how to sort of just move everything along. And that's one of the key points here, is moving things along. That Five of Pentacles says a lot of things you have ideas for, you launch, and they just don't work. But I think you're smart enough, I think you're good enough to where you abandon ship very quickly. You know what I mean? You're going to abandon ship. Moon Honey, thank you for your donation. And if something's not working, you're not going to hang desperately onto it until it drowns, right? I don't think that's you. I think that Four of Pentacles, you know what to release, you know how to hang on to money. And the Four of Pentacles is such a good earning money card as well, The Four of Pentacles is not only hanging on to it, it is earning more, seeking out more. And you're willing to work to do it. It's not like you're just going to wait for a handout. You're willing to get the work done. Eight of Pentacles, getting that work, getting the next big phase. I think that's you. I think that's you. And I think you're looking at basically more money is what looks like it to me. It looks like it to me. Tarot Oracle, just a general for Tammy. Got Generalis tonight. Let's go for the Generalis tonight. Let's do it. Let's do it to it with the Divine Tarot. Well, sorry, it's not the Divine Tarot. It's Tarot of the Divine. I mean, you got to be exact when you're a Virgo. You got to be picky when you're a Virgo because people expect it. People want exactness from Virgos. That's what they like. That's what they expect. And that's what I try to give it. I try to give it, you know. Sometimes I'm not that good at it, but I do give it a shot. All right, just a general there. Strength says it is that time to have strength. It is that time for not only sort of connections. I think that there's some connections sort of getting loose a little bit, sort of want to tighten those up. Strength says get those connections in there. And Leo feel as well next to that Queen. It says it is all about sort of presenting ourselves in a certain way. I think that's sort of what you do. You present yourself in a certain way. You know this way works, and I think that will continue to work for you as well. Because I think that you have some people that have expectations from you, or some people that you know are a little bit different than others and whatnot. And so I think that you kind of have to adjust a little bit to that. And I think that works for you. Hermit says it is about sort of chasing some of the bigger dreams that you have. I think developing your psychic skills, developing your tarot reading, developing sort of some of this, some of the esoteric skills in your life, I think is a good place for you right now. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Because the Lover says that I think you have a good support network of people in the esoteric. And I think they're going to be able to support you. They're going to be able to help you grow, and they are going to be of great assistance to you. I think it's that time to chase the esoteric, to try to get that journey on, to try to get that path going as you go forth, because I think this is your time for that right now. I think this is your time to get that done. All right. And on a roll for Paula. Paula wants to know something. Let's look and see. Can you tell me what happened with G? Weekend April 25th. He invited me to his place. Oh my. All right. Let's see. Can you tell me about what may happen? Ooh, somebody invited. You got an invite. That's the good part. Getting the invite is the best part about it. That is true. All right. Let's see about this. We're going over there. We're going to check it out and see what happens with G. You know, if G doesn't work out, there's always H. Ms. Weeds, what's going on? It is so good to see you. How are you doing? Mina snuck in as well. Mina, it is good to see you as well. All right, boosted by, or hosted. What's that boosted? Like a booster chair. Hosted by Sunflower. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. Mina, let me know what your question is. In the meantime, let's see if we go see G. If we go see G on the 25th, I think that there is a very good tendency here. There is a very strong sort of pull to do that. I think that you want to dive into that. You want to dive into that a little bit. Give it a shot. The world says you have excellent expectations for this. You know if you go, you're going to be welcome. You know if you go, it's going to be kind of fun. You feel that, right? And that Queen of Pentacles, you think that maybe there's something that could start from this. Maybe there's something that could kick off into that next phase, and that feels pretty good. Queen of Pentacles is not half bad. It is not a half bad card here because it's just that comfort feel. It feels like things may be started. Things may get into a new stability that you don't know yet, right? So you want to take that action. So I don't see anything bad here. We have the world. We have sort of a planning thing. You could have some planning involved. You could want to sort of figure out what's the best way to approach this and whatever. But I say go. Entertainment purposes only, obviously, but I do say go. You have these comfort cards. You have these power cards. It is in your hands. It is in your power. And you're sort of in in the driving seat, right? You sort of have the wheel at this point. And I think going is going to be good, especially with this fire aspect. It says move into that. Check it out and definitely go. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I think there's a new stability from that. I think there's a new sort of connection from that. And overall, I'm just saying, it's not bad at all. Diane got a host. It is host night. I'm glad for this. This is good. Question, how will April month go? I'm very glad to have my application. My little tool is, that sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? That the application that I wrote is very handy. Is very handy on the host. Before, I had to like scroll all over the place and, and now it's just there. It's just right there with me. It's right there with me. All right. Yeah, my little tool. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. I mean, I'll admit that
everybody loves the D.
But I need to watch the way I say, talk about my application, right? My application. Sam, what is going on? It is good to see you. What is going on, Sam? All right. Oh man, let's see. How will the month of April go? Overall, I think that the mid-April is a bit challenging for you. It's like things get cut. Things don't work out. A little bit of that heartbreak feels sort of mid-April. It's almost like that there's a mixture of stuff happening, a mixture of stuff going on in April. Not like heavy duty, but it just feels like that the things are just not going the way they should be. It's time to sort of abandon some of that or move past some of that. The Three of Swords says this particular thing or this particular person is just not beneficial, and you definitely got to release, let go of some of that. We got a couple of bad cards for April. I think April kind of starts off, no, not rough, but not exactly where you want to be. And that's sort of the theme of April, and I would think like mid-May. It doesn't seem to be going where you want to go. You are moving, you are getting things into the next phase, you are moving into the next phase, but it's not exactly where you want to be. It's not where you want to go. Stacy, welcome. How are you doing? Pale, welcome as well. But yeah, you definitely want to sort of watch the directions, watch sort of where you're headed, right? Because you want to head on the correct path, and you may be on the wrong path, or you may be sort of have some, speed bumps along the way as you walk that path. And again, I think that'll continue until, I would say, like May 10th. But April, yeah, the first is a little bit challenged. The King of Wands says you do have more of a support network, or you do almost have somebody that sort of drags you out of some of that and frees up some of these problems. But yeah, I think that things sort of just drag out a little bit. Sort of easy to move past once you get out of April, but April looks a little bit on the challenging side for you. All right. What do we got next? What do we got next going on? Samantha, should I get a PhD in neuroscience or psych? This calls for a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And I am just saying, we need a throwdown. It is it is Friday night. It is going to be unpredictable and wild tonight. I'm telling you that now. I'll be honest with you. It's going to be wild and unpredictable tonight because that's how I roll. Especially on Friday. I'm all excited for the weekend. Just saying. I'm just saying. We got neuropsych up here. We got art psych over here. Art psy is psychology art, I guess. Double major. I'm not really sure. Let's see how that has gone. I think that you're leaning towards neuropsych. I think that you think that neuropsych has a lot of potential, a lot of pathways to success. I mean, there's like this endless row of roads and pathways that you can take in neuropsych to just really just sort of kick it up and make it happen, right? I think a lot of people recommend neuropsych as well. I do think so. I think it has some variability in it, though. It's almost like it's almost unpredictable. Like the job market isn't as tight as you would want. You're going to have to move a lot in order to get where you need to go. There doesn't seem to be a lot of potential or sort of exactness as far as that goes, right? But I do think it's sort of limited in that. I do think it's actually quite tough to sort of get in and sort of finish up, right? Now, I think that art therapy looks pretty good. you do have that connection aspect. I think that you like that, where you have a connection with someone and you're able to sort of use that connection to help people, right? Because I do think you're sort of empathic in a way. Alejandra, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I do think that you have sort of an empathic nature anyway. I think you're using that to help people, using that for the next sort of level. I think that's going to be something that you would absolutely love, actually. I think that pursuing that looks open, looks wide open. It looks easy. It looks, well, relatively easy compared to neuro. But I think overall, that's going to be your path. The art is going to be your path because it sort of mixes two things that you love and it lets you be empathetic. It lets you connect with people. And I think that's sort of what you want at the end of the day, is to be able to connect with people and help people. And you sort of come home, you're like, you know, I did a lot of good today. I did a lot of good today. Speaking of good, Moon Honey is here. Moon Honey, it is good to see you. Moon Honey, what deck do you want? What's a good deck for Moon Honey? You know, I'm thinking mine. I'm thinking my deck. It's still being printed. They're taking forever. I think COVID has them reduced a little bit on the staffing. So, yeah, they're still printing it. But they're getting it done, though. They're getting it done. We got 350 GSM on this particular deck coming up. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Let's get you a little bit of a general read going here. I actually think are you changing careers? Are you changing careers? We have an interesting combo here. It's almost like that the career that you're in may not be delivering what you want, may not be handing you what you need. It's almost like maybe there's another opportunity, or there's maybe a side career. You can make a little side move into getting something, you know, going, but it does seem challenging. It almost seems like you're leaving this career, or you're exiting, or you're thinking about sort of going to something else, right? You have a leaving here and you have a leaving here, and everybody is moving this way. It's like we're moving away from that. Maybe you dead ended. Maybe you don't have the opportunities that you thought that you would have. It's almost like that you just need more opportunities, and you may have to move, literally move, in order to get those opportunities. But it does feel like that. It does feel like you're sort of hampered, you're sort of constricted, you don't get what you need, and the next career is going to be, you know, it's going to be a little bit better. It is going to be a little bit better. You are changing careers. Oh, cool. I nailed that one. The good news, Moon, is the next career, if you're changing, is going to be pretty successful. And I think that you know that ahead of time. The 6 is all about moving from a place of challenge to a place that's better. They're moving from this sort of this dark, musky area into this beautiful sunshine in the background. And I am just saying, you are going to rock it in the next career. Moon, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you so much. Everybody's hanging out with me on a Friday night. I'm feeling all right, and I'm just saying, this is the place to be. This is a place to be because I party early. I want to get started early on this party. And, you know, there's just no control in me. I'm going to say now, there's no control in me, right? Alejandra, I like your voice. Well, thank you, Alejandra. It's like a nice audio book. Funny you should say that, Alejandra. In the link in my Etsy site, Alejandra, I have an audio book that's 11 hours long, and it's only $5. I'm just saying, Alejandra, if you want to hear me talk about tarot for 11 hours, I'm not sure why, but, you know, just in case, it is available for $5. That's a good deal. Every audiobook that I buy, I pay like $35 for it on Audible. Not literally, I got a subscription. You know how it goes. Samantha, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. Well, why do I get irritated when my husband plays Battle Hymn of the Republic? Why do I get aggravated when they play Battle Hymn of the Republic? I'm not even sure what that sounds like. Excuse me. Now, normally, I would go and look up the Battle Hymn of the Republic and see what it sounds like, but it already annoys you. So that's probably not a good idea, Linda. But now I'm curious as to what it sounds like. I'm just saying. But anyway, why do we get annoyed? I think sometimes the husband does it just because it ignores you, just because it annoys you a little bit. I think it's sort of this fun game. It's a little bit of a fun game they have where they're just like, it is kind of annoying. We can put another sword in the neck. We can put another sword in the neck by being a little bit annoying. Maybe. But we have that two of wands. We do know that it annoys this person. We do. But we're going to do it anyway. The Page of Pentacles, a little bit of that immaturity, a little bit of that, just sort of tease and play a game and things like that. I mean, they know it annoys you. That's why they play it real loud, quite frankly. That is why they play it real loud. And, that's it. It's a little game. You're going to sort of tease you. You're probably going to get annoyed and yell and then tease back. It's just sort of this fun little thing kind of thing. And that's basically it. I don't see like just this horrible, I don't see like this horrible, like the devil or anything like that. Like this is something, I'm just going to ignore. All right, let's go. Let's go with the Dark Mansion. The Dark Mansion is going to tell Mina what is going on with the chance of success for the son's business. Nola, it has been a minute. How are you doing? Good to see you. What is going on indeed? I'm just saying. The Dark Mansion, it's going to let you know. It is going to let you know about the son's business. What are the chances for success? 10 of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Sun. It's a success read. I mean, it is a success read. We're going with a premature thumbs up, I mean, if you're going to use the thumb, it's got to be premature, apparently. But yeah, there is that. We have the Sun at the end. Overall, Mina, you read tarot. You know that Sun at the end. That means you're going to have illumination. You're going to have things brighten up, things looking from the window. And I think that the business does work out, right? You have the King of Pentacles as well. It talks about a income. It talks about a steady income. This is the retired banker. We know this. This is the retired banker. A steady income, the success will be there. The 10 of Cups, do need some help with that. Marianne, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. They do need some help. The son's business does need some help. You may have to intervene. You may have to jump in. You may have to give it a shot. Help out a little bit. It just feels like it needs a little help. And the Queen of Swords, they do need to take leadership and command of it. They can't just start it and go away. They need to be on top of it. They need to have the leadership, have the command, and go forth and go forward. And I think that is going to be the best strategy. Alejandra, what is Roland of Aquarius actually feeling for me? Will there be a communication to reconcile? Will there be a communication to get some reconciliation? Alejandra, let's get you a good answer for this. Let's use a good reconciliation tarot. I'm just saying, Alejandra, we're going to use this one. What is this one, you ask? This is the Modern Love. This tells all. This is like the ultimate love reading deck. It tells you all the little nuances, how things go, how things work out. I think it has a lot of little sort of hints and little guides that it brings on the way. So are we going to get the Aquarius for some reconciliation? Ideally, that's what we want, I guess. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking, right? If you were happy to get rid of them, you wouldn't be asking. I mean, I'm just making the assumption. But yeah, Alejandra, we do have a problem. With the breakup. There was a reason for this breakup, Alejandra. There is a reason for this breakup. And it's almost like that we just can't agree on things. We can't come to this middle ground. We can't meet in the middle. We need to meet in the middle. We need to sort of we need to meet in the middle and sort of work things out. We can't have it all this way. We can't have it all that way. I think if we negotiate, it's going to be a lot better off because the sores, the scabs, the cuts that were made during that separation, Yeah, it feels like that maybe that's still there a little bit. Now, Ace of Pentacles says they're willing to give it another try. Definitely. Ace of Pentacles is a new start, a new beginning. We're rebooting. We're retrying. And that is going to be critical here because that's what you need. But we can't come back in with the same problems. And that's what might happen, right? We can't come back in with the same problems. We have to meet in the middle. We have to reconcile. We have to sort of be able to sort of be flexible and adjustable to each other's needs and wants and sort of how things work, right? We can't come in with the same expectations. Three of Wands says it is going to be a journey. So I do think it looks pretty good, but again, there's some caveats. We need to get some things fixed. We need to put some Band-Aids on some of those cuts and figure out a way to make things work before we sort of jump in again, right? But I do think they're willing to do it again. Do think they're willing to get in it again. That Ace of Pentacles is insanely powerful. It is insanely powerful. And it shows that we're willing to take another shot. All right. We are. We had a reading for Stacy. What is that? That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Stacy, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. In the meantime, let's hop on to Samantha's question. How's C going to act the next time they message me? C is going to message Samantha. Let's hope they're well behaved. Let's hope they're well behaved. I mean, you know what is not well behaved is the Vox Arcana box. I'm telling you now, that box, it's challenged. It is very challenged. It's ugly. It needs to be fixed. And if I have to paint it myself, I'll paint it myself because I don't like it. And, you know, I'm willing to slap out a little bit of paint on that box and make it not ugly because it needs something, anything at this point. All right. How is C going to act the next time you message Samantha? Well, you need to act pretty good because Samantha's not going to put up with you. I'm just saying, if you're rude, if you're going to be an ass, Samantha's going to let you know. I mean, Samantha doesn't put up with it, all right? As well, she should not. I'm just saying. Let's find out here. We got judgment. They do want to restart something. They do want to get that. Now, before we get excited about that, the Emperor says they got a little bit of a power trip. They do have a little bit of a power trip. They want it like they want it. They're going to sit there on the throne, on the Emperor throne. And they are going to be like, you know, this is how it goes. This is how it works. So yeah, you're going to get a little bit of that arrogance there. They want to restart though. So are they willing to sort of dial that back a little bit? I think so. That 10 of Pentacles, right? They're willing to sort of be, you know, a little bit more pleasing, a little bit more on the happy side. They're willing to sort of bring the good news with them. That's sort of important here, right? That 6 of Cups is so powerful here. It's about getting the connection between two people. And that's what they want. They want to, you know, get the surrender flag, maybe fly it a little bit and sort of relax with that. But again, they do think they're in the right. So if that's going to be a problem, you know, it could go bad. Even if they're coming in with that 10 of Pentacles, even if they want to get that 6 of Cups, that connection going, you know, they really like that control aspect a little bit too much. I'm going to say they like it a little too much. And that could be a problem for you. I mean, it may be. It may be. All right. Enlightenment, do you have a question? Something go through. What is Linda's name in green? Join us a Patreon. Okay. Well, yeah, Enlightenment, let me know what your question is. You were hosted, by the way. You were hosted by the hostess with the mostest. Sunflower has hosted you. Let me know what your question is. And I mean, I'm just saying, we're going to get it going on. In the meantime, Marion wants a little reconciliation. Marion got cheated on, and now we're healing. And you don't want to walk into that again. Marion, quite frankly, I don't see why you want to either. Marion, you gotta get into a clean relationship. You got to get into that one-on-one relationship because that cheating just doesn't work. That doesn't work long-term, short-term, or no term. It doesn't do it at all. What is a good reconciliation? I'm thinking You know what I'm thinking. You know exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Gregory Scott. Oh, no. I'm thinking this one because everybody loves the Monstera. It is that way. Lady, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you, lady. All right. When will my stimulus come in? Ooh, that's a good one. Stacy, let's get that stimulus check out to you. Let's get you that money, get you that fat cash. I mean, I am just saying, get you that fat cash. It's what you need. Because there's only one thing better than money, as my karate teacher said, and that is more money. Only one thing better than money, and that's more money. That's what he said all the time, but he was kind of weird about it. So he would go, hey, Tio, there's only one thing better than money. You know what that is? And I'd be like, dude, you have said that 1,000 times. You have said that 1,000 times. I already know what there's one thing better than money. Anyway, speaking of which, I'll be back in 30 seconds. All right. Okay. Does the ex want to reconcile? You don't want no cheating. You don't want any cheating in. Wow. This is a golden. This is the golden read of the night. Right now, this is the golden read of the night. I'm telling you now. Marion, you got it made. This is beautiful. Okay. The lovers with the Two of Cups. Now, I'm going to just do a mic drop. I mean, hold on. Where's my mic? It's like when you see the lovers and the Two of Cups, it's time to do a mic drop. I mean, that's it, because there's nothing left to say. This is a mic drop moment when you see this, By the way, this is for the lovely, beautiful, and effervescent Christina when she's on the show. This is not my actual mic. My actual mic is here, and this is another mic. But anyway, this is a mic drop moment. And I say that because the lovers and the Two of Cups, not only in the same read, but right next to each other. So I think they are extremely excited for getting back together, quite honestly. You have the Ace of Cups right before this. This is like a warm-up to the party, right? You know what I mean? It's like when you go to a bar and you're just going to get drunk and they give you like a chocolate shot or a citron shot, before you get drunk. It's like you just warming up at that point. Ace of Cups, lovers, and the Two of Cups. We're done with this reading right now. This is not only yes, this is an excited and a thrilling yes. I'm just saying.
Hooray!
It literally doesn't get any better. I mean, I can't make this up. I just can't. You know what I mean? We had the Five of Wands. We realized there was a little tension building up to this. We know that. But they want to reconcile. Absolutely. Not only are they willing to just sort of dump that third party off the boat, they're willing to just throw that person off the boat. They want to get you in that boat, and they want to take a ride. I mean, maybe not that kind of ride. Well, maybe that kind of ride. I mean, I don't know. How to get my name in green like Andrew did. All right. Well, I'll be happy to show you that. Let me see if I can get on that Tarot Oracle channel. I'm just saying that Tarot. Where is that Tarot Oracle channel? That pesky Tarot Oracle channel. Throw that person off. All right, let's do that. Okay. So let's see. Do you even have that option? Maybe I don't have that option. I don't think I actually have that option because I'm logged in. Let's see. Let me see if I can go to a different browser, maybe. Maybe I can go to a different browser and I can sort of show you here. Let's see. Paste and go. And where is that Tarot Oracle? Yes. Join analytics, edit video. I'm logged in this. Basically, it says join. Okay. There's a join button. It's right there. And you click the join button and then you can join the Tarot Oracle family. I mean, I'm just saying you can join the Tarot Oracle family. It should be on your phone too. Let me pull it up on my phone. So now you get me thinking that it's just not working. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let me try it. All right, I don't think I can. It looks. Let me show you my phone. I don't think I can actually get it to where it's going to be. Anyway, if you go here, no, that's my description. It says subscribe or join. Anyway, there's a join there somewhere. I can't see it. By the way, I'm into piano right now, so that's why you're seeing piano videos. It's a piano toy for Music Box Dancer. I'm going to pass. I do not want to play Music Box Dancer. I can tell you that. But anyway, yeah, find the join button. You may have to go on your thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's there. I promise you it is there. But yeah. Anyway, okay, let me tell you what you get. It's basically $1 because I can't give it to you for free. If I could give it to you for free, I would. But the minimum I can charge is $1. And by the way, I don't get it free. See, look, Midnight Meditations just showed you how to do it. Midnight, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. It's basically $1 and you get all my emotes. That's all I wanted to do. I want to give people emotes and it won't let me because YouTube is a butt. YouTube is a butt sometimes. Let me tell you why. Number one, it won't let me give it to you for free. I want you to get all the emotes for free. I can't do it. Number two, I can't even get my own emotes without giving myself $1. What's going on with that? Can somebody explain why I need to give myself $1 to use emotes? Anybody, please. I'm throwing it out there for the crowd. Let me know. I'm throwing it out there. Why do I have to pay $1 to use my own emotes? Because quite frankly, that's annoying. I'm just saying, I don't get annoyed easy, but when I do get annoyed, I complain about paying myself $1. Oh, anyway, a few videos to a personal account would be a way to socialize everyone in this chat. Andrew, yeah, you got to do it. Andrew. Okay, Andrew, I have a confession for Andrew right now. Andrew, are you listening? Andrew? Okay, I wasn't going to get into MIDI controllers. I wasn't going to do it, but then there was this piano instrument that you hook into contact, right? And it sounded so freaking good that I did it. I had to buy a MIDI keyboard. I had to do it. I can't help myself. It was so amazing. I cannot help myself at all. You're hosting me now. Oh, well, thank you, Midnight. I appreciate that. The other hostess that's a host with the most. There's a hostess with the mostest. There's a host with the most. It could be that. Anyway, we are out of donation. I mean, look, who has a question? Like, we're just sort of hanging out here talking about MIDI controllers. We're talking about Sieg and Act next time they message me. I mean, I'm just saying, you click, Paula, I'm glad you're back. Paula, I missed you for the 30 seconds you were gone. I got to admit, I missed you. I did. Jeannie, welcome. What's going on? Jeannie, do you have a question? Who has a question? We're out of questions. We're low on questions tonight. We need more. Because I want another reading that has the Ace of Cups, followed by the Lovers, followed by the Two of Cups. I'm just saying that was amazing. I want another one. I'm crack addicted. I'm crack addicted right now. I need it. All right, let's see. Oh, thinking about Midnight Meditation's been around. That's right. When am my stimulus coming in? Linda found the button. Wants to know about some cash. Let's get Linda. We need to get you some cash now. We need to just hand you cash. If I could just hand you the cash right now for your stimulus, I would. I'm just saying. I would hand you the cash right now, Stacy. Let's just get you the cash now. Let's find out what's going on with that. Will I be promoted by July? Ooh, that's a good one too. Ooh, the good questions are here. So you can't join on your phone? What's up with that? That's kind of weird. All right. When is the stimulus coming in? We need it. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Empress, Queen of Wands, 2.5 weeks, basically 2.5 weeks. I'm going to say 20 days. Sorry, that's 3 weeks. I'm going to say 18 days. 18 days. That's it. 18 days. That's exact. I'm going out on a limb. What is 18 days from now? Let's see. What is that? That is, okay, so today is the 2nd. That is the 20th. So that is going to be Tuesday the 20th. You're going to get your stimulus on Tuesday the 20th. I want you to come back, and I want a heads up on that day. And I want to find out exactly what happened with that. Because I'm just saying, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy indeed. We're going to get that done. We're going to get you the fat cash. We're going to make it rain. We're going to make it rain for Stacy. That's how we need to do it, right? Genie, the manga tarot. Genie, it is the manga tarot. One of my favorites of last year, or it was this year. Traditional manga tarot. It is beautiful. Stunning, great looking cards. Really, really is. It just makes me happy. When I touch it, I get excited. I mean, I get excited. I get tingles. I'm not going to lie. I get tingles. Mina, thank you so much for your own donation. I appreciate that. Mina, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many spaces. Mina, if you can't find love, there's always tarot. Let's face the facts now. If you can't find love, there's always tarot. And tarot doesn't do it the way it should, but yeah, there is always tarot. All right, well, let's get you some love. Give up on love for good. Don't do that. Mina, you're so nice. You need somebody to snuggle with. You do. All right. Let's see. Paula is all excited with that Rider-Waite. All right. With that Waterfall Tarot. Paula, I'm very happy. I got to say, I'm very happy that you enjoy my cards. I really am. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for being a supporter. Okay. Should I give up on love for good? 10 of Pentacles. The problem is that you're having a really good time right now. You're having a good time right now. I think you're confident. You know where you're at. You know your life priorities. And I think that's one of your big factors in life. It's sort of, I know where I'm at. I know where I'm going. I know myself. I know my limitations. And I if I'm going to have to, okay, your biggest problem is if you're going to have to just bend over backwards for somebody, do you really want to do that? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think you just want to go just completely change your life for somebody else at this point. You like how you do. You like what you do. You like how you do it. The 6 of Wands says you see success. You have success in a career. You have success in family. You're just a walking ball of success. And you don't really want to change. You don't really want to do this massive change in order to make somebody else happy, I think, at this point. The 7 of Pentacles, I think you'd be willing to work with somebody and sort of, some casual, some fun type thing. I think you'd be willing to sort of do that. That's not going to be a problem at all. But the 4 of Cups says you need the right person. You need somebody that's willing to bend over backwards for you. You need somebody that's willing to accept you as you are, right? Instead of making you change, making you adjust to them. Once you find that person, it's magic. It's magic, but you need to find that person. So don't give up. Don't give up. Just realize that you're content and happy. You don't want to just completely uproot your life for some random person. You want that stability, but you want something kind of fun and kind of casual. So I say go for it. I say go for it. Why did the Scorpio Gemini moon from my Oceans class feel like they had to block me on Snapchat? Mickey, what's going on Snapchat over there? Mickey's having some problems. Oh my God. Katie, thank you so much for your donation. Katie, that's a nice donation. Katie, that's very generous of you. I appreciate that. Katie, let me know what your question is. We will get that up. We will get that read for you. Let's drag out some of the hot decks tonight. Let's drag out some of the hot cards tonight. It's time for a hot card. It is the Revival Art Tarot. Sunshiny Day popping in. Sunshiny Day, you make my day sunshiny. I am just saying, love me some Sunshiny Day. I'm telling you now, I love me some Sunshiny Day. She brings love and excitement and awesomeness into the stream. Sunshiny Day, it's really, really good to see. All right. Let's see. Why did they had to block me? What is going on? Lady, hope you have a fantastic evening. We will catch you next time. Why did they block you? Well, the High Priestess. Oh, man. It's like they didn't agree with something that you said. You didn't agree. You didn't agree with something that they said. You had this sort of this disagreement, feels like, right? A little bit of a disagreement type thing. You have that 9 of Cups. It's like that they wanted something that you couldn't provide, or they didn't sort of see eye to eye on things with you and whatnot. They had that mixture, right? That 9. And that High Priestess, too. The High Priestess too. It just feels like that they had something other things happening as well. So, and a little bit of came in with a little bit of an agenda. didn't quite get what they needed. Had that 7 of cups. I think they had other options, and they just didn't want to. They just didn't want to deal with you. I mean, they have other options in love. They have other options in sort of connections and whatnot. They just didn't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? They did not want to deal with it. It wasn't their time. I think that they will unblock you and they'll come back around, though. That 10 of coins, that's a good card. It is a good card. So be patient with them. Let them have their space. Let them have their space a little bit. Just sort of be patient. I think it'll just work out. It will work out indeed. It will work out indeed. Katie, having trouble with a Capricorn friendship. All right, Katie, let's find out what's going on with that Capricorn. Going on with that Capricorn. Boo-Boo can help. Boo-Boo's Capricorn. Boo-Boo, tell them what you need to do to be a friend. Boo-Boo, you need to let them know. Need to let them know, Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo's Capricorn. They'll help you out. They will throw it down and help you out. Boo-Boo's the mod on here. Way too long, Tammy. Practically born-again virgin. Oh, my. Oh, my. All right. Trouble with a Capricorn. No, you're not the first. You're not the last. I'm just saying. I love all you Capricorns. I'm just saying. All right. The King of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. The number one problem here, according to the cards, entertainment purposes only, the number one problem here is communication. This is a problem. This is a problem. Sometimes you're on a totally different wavelength. They're on the 2-meter band. You're on the 10-meter band. It doesn't work out. By the way, if you know ham radio, you know what I'm saying. Most people don't know ham radio. That's a lost art. I used to be into ham radio really big. Anyway, I have an extra class license, by the way. I did Morse code. Okay. You're on a different wavelength a lot. A lot. One of the other problems is jealousy. There's some jealousy happenings, jealousy going on. You have that 7 of Cups, too many things sort of floating around there, a little bit of jealousy. They also expected some things that you didn't deliver. 6 of Pentacles says that like you were delivering something, you were sort of hanging a carrot on a stick, and, it didn't quite work out. So they were expecting something, you were expecting something that didn't get delivered overall. That's sort of a problem, right? The Knight of Swords says, be patient with them. Be patient with them. And I think it's going to work out overall. You just got to be patient. Got to be patient here. Because that King of Wands says let them sort of develop their own way. And you definitely want a little bit more of a balanced sort of thing coming out there, right? A little bit of a balanced thing coming out there. Right. All right. And the last reading of the night, the finale, the completion, the last one is Sunflower. You had a man's coming towards me this month. What day would that be? Sunflower, that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure. I'm going to say now, that is a lot of pressure. Man, I don't know. You need an exact day. We're going to have to do Thoth. I know you don't like Thoth, but I don't care, quite frankly, because you want exactness. I'll give you exactness. I'll give you freaking winning lottery numbers with this damn deck. I'm just saying. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. Okay. Let's do this. Andrew, me and you need to talk. If you're going to be doing MIDI music, me and you need to talk, Andrew. You need to email me. My keyboard comes in Thursday. Tuesday. And I'm going to be rocking it over here. All right, let's see. You want an exact date in April, 21st. Are you done? Are you ready? The 21st. No pressure. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. No pressure. I'm saying the 21st. The 21st, which is what? 19 days from now. So yeah. So, if you don't leave the house on the 21st, that's going to be a problem. But I'm going with the 21st. The sun means to get the hell out of the house. You need to leave. You need to exit the house. They're not going to sort of sneak in through the basement. It's just not going to happen. It's not a burglar, right? You need to be open and ready as well. But I think the 21st is your magic number. It is. It is. That is what I'm talking about. It's your brother's birthday. Diane, your brother may be Sunflower's man. Not really. Anyway. All right. That is it. That is it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of y'all. We'll be here tomorrow night as well, every night, forever and ever. Talk to you then.